Put people to, okay. Sorry, there's like a new rule on YouTube. Yeah, I'm not showing my face because, you know, I have a mask on, like a face mask. So it's not really presentable. And I like to do no face readings when it comes to, you know, the zodiacs and whatnot, even my private readings. My nails look a mess. They're natural, but like some of the paint's coming off. And it's not just, you know, nail polish. I've also finished painting my son's room, well, my eldest son's room. So yeah, I'm a bit messy, but you know, guess you're a girl who could do both. I'm gonna try my best to do a quick reading because my battery is running out. And I know like many people don't really watch my zodiac readings. Everyone likes the picker piles more. But I still feel called to make a reading, and I know it will resonate with someone out there. So I'm actually lighting a candle here. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll move it closer to here. Just helps me focus. Okay. So this is general. It may or may not resonate. Take what does, leave what doesn't. I love to do readings in my kitchen because it's just massive. And yeah, sometimes it's about love, sometimes it isn't, but whatever comes up. So what's going on in Aries life, Spirit? What's going on in Aries life? We have anger. We have throat chakra. We have I'm sorry. We have jobs, finances. We have karmic. We have I love you. And we have fear. So I'm going to clarify what this is about. Okay, so what's going on? Can we clarify anger with job and finances for Aries? Okay, 5 of Wands. Can we clarify third chakra with karmic? Oh, okay, 3 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. The Hierophant is sticking out. It could be dealing with a Taurus. Can we clarify I'm sorry and I love you? Can we clarify sorry and I love you? We have the Ace of Swords. I heard I ain't sorry. No, hell no. That reminds me of Beyonce. Well, when I saw I'm sorry, I was actually thinking of, there was a scene from Love and Hip Hop New York, a woman called Mariah Lynn. She was telling people like, oh yeah, at the end of the day, she was talking about her man, and basically her man has been everyone's man, and he doesn't really care about her. But she's a Cancer, so you know, Cancers are very loving, and they kind of put her with a lot of shit, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, I digress. So she, basically her man was embarrassing her in front of the whole audience, but she kept defending him. She goes, at the end of the day, he may not be expressing his emotions and he may have made me look bad, but at the end of the night, he's still gonna say, I love you too, and kiss at night, and it's all gonna be okay. And then some girl said to her, like, stop embarrassing yourself. That's why he's doing it behind closed doors, telling you he loves you, but in public, he's acting like you don't give a shit. Like, he doesn't even defend you and stuff like that. So some of you could be in a situation with somebody who, you know, one minute they show you love, they care, you guys may get into arguments, or you may, or 1 minute things are great, then they go left. And it's like this person says, I'm sorry, but they don't change their behavior. They continue the same behavior patterns, but just keep saying, but nothing's changing. Can we clarify fear at the bottom of the deck? Can we clarify fear? Sorry, you guys can't even see me shuffling, I just realized. Okay, we have the 7 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. King of Swords. Okay, so first let's address anger and jobs and finances. So some of you could be feeling a little bit angry. Jobs and finances. I'm only stereotyping because you guys are the Aries people. But if you're the one that's not angry, then it's not you. But I'm just for the sake, I'm saying some of you guys are angry because at work, people could be in one-sided competitions with you. You could feel like there's a lot of competitions when it comes to work. Maybe you're applying for jobs, you're not getting any jobs, it's fucking up with your finances. But there could be just, if you have a job, there could be just too many people trying to compete with you, and you may be feeling annoyed because you're like, I'm not even trying to compete with anyone, I'm just in my own lane. Or vice versa, maybe you feel like there's too much competition and you're trying your best to be seen, to be recognized, to be respected, to have a higher pay based on the hard work ethic you produce. And maybe you feel like you're not being paid according to how much you deserve. So this could be making you feel some type of way. because it is clarified by the Five of Wands, which is about, you know, competition, fighting, conflict. So you could be feeling like you're not getting the pay you deserve, or there just could be too much competition in general and you're just really not here for it. Okay. As for throat chakra and karmic, I feel like there's someone you're dealing with who they have some sort of truth to speak up, but they're not speaking up. They're purposely withholding information from you that is valuable. And I don't know if they're doing it on purpose, but the image I'm getting with the Three of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, I did hear two-timer, but I mostly heard, it's like a decisions. It's like, me and my heart, we got issues. Like, it's like confliction. It's more like this person doesn't know whether they should break up and leave you for good, or whether they should continue, or they don't know whether they should speak their feelings or hold back, or they don't know if they should choose between two people. Everyone's story is going to be different, but someone feels very conflicted, and that's why they're not really speaking up with the throat chakra and the karmic. It's part of their lesson in this connection is to learn to be direct, make a clear and informed decision, and be open and be vulnerable. And I feel like this person just lacks so much vulnerability, and it's just messing up the whole flow of everything. And they know this hurts you. They know it really pisses you off, but they don't make an effort to change it. Like, we have I'm sorry and I love you. So it's like they say sorry and they may have really strong feelings for you and say I love you, but then at the end of the day, they still do the same thing. So with this Ace of Swords, which is clarifying that, it's like this is what they want to say. They want to say I'm sorry. They want to say I love you. Maybe this person finds it very difficult to admit where they've gone wrong. They find it difficult to admit that they love someone. They may be someone who's emotionally distant. They don't really express much emotion, but I'm intuitively getting that you're being guided to not take bullshit and seek more information, because not everything that glitters is gold. That's what I'm hearing. Some of these people may not be 100% authentic in their approaches and feelings, and you know, some people just like what you can do for them rather than you as the person. But we do have the Hierophant, so it's almost like they're very conflicted about whether they want to fully commit or not. And you know, if you're someone who really wants to settle down, don't allow people to waste your time. Okay, you're being advised to think logically with this King of Swords energy, like kind of like abandon your heart space for the moment and think about what do you want and what do they want, and how you're going to meet in the middle, how you're going to compromise. If they don't want to work with you in an authentic, fair way, then, you know, you're being advised to walk away, okay? Some of you could have a fear. If it's not you, it's them. One of you has a fear that someone may be putting distance in this connection to seek other better opportunities with other people elsewhere. This could be a fear, whether it's on your end or your person's end. Maybe some of you got sick and tired of your person acting like a damn fool, so you're like, you know what, all right, bet, and then you walked away, and then now this person has big fear that you're going to be seeking attention elsewhere, and that is why you're being so adamant about leaving them. Or apply where it resonates. You could fear that this person's going to be putting distance between the both of you, blocking you to talk to other people. Some of you have blocked a person because you know you deserve better, but then some of you have been blocked by a person because they're trying to search for other attention. Either way, I'm not really getting the best vibe. It's giving karmic energy. I mean, we did have karmic, so it's not really giving the best energy. Yeah, but as for finances, there's just too much competition going on, and you just feel like you're not really getting your flowers and what you deserve, okay? So what's going on with Aries? Yeah, we have the Devil card that popped up. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Magician, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. Next, so we do have the Justice. So what I'm getting intuitively, yeah, is that some of you, okay, this is a side message, some of you have been getting that good dick, okay? Some of you have been getting that good D or that good puss, and it's working well for you. But for others of you, it's just more of a case of like you could be attached to someone. You could have trauma bonded with someone, made a soul tie with somebody, because there's, you know, a lot of intimacy, and, you know, that's how we exchange energy. But it's not coming from a place of this is my soulmate, because this is the Devil, okay? It could be Capricorn, but I'm not getting a soulmate vibe from this, if I'm going to be completely honest. I'm just getting a vibe from you may be dealing with someone who's kind of toxic, is not really you know, on the right vibration to be with you, to give you what you deserve. But all what you have together is this intimacy, because they lack so much emotional intimacy. They don't really show much emotion. They don't really give much emotion. They're not really passionate. But the only way you guys can truly connect is through something sexual. So, sorry, I look like a mess. Yeah. The only thing you can do is connect in that kind of way, and that's the only thing they have to offer, you know. And then meanwhile, you guys could be having stress regarding work, regarding partnerships in general, friendships, but just something that's stressing you out, keeping you very, very up at late at night. Maybe you're not getting enough sleep due to work. Maybe there's a lot of gossip going on. I will clarify this though, because I am genuinely nosy. I mean, that's why I'm a tarot reader, right? Can we clarify this Three of Pentacles? Okay, someone could be hiding something, because we did get the Seven of Swords. So you could be, some of you could be having an intuitive thought. Take it only if it resonates, because this may not be everyone's story, but some of you could be having an intuitive feeling that someone is cheating on you, and could even be happening at work. But whatever's being done in the dark will come to light, and you should write that to affirm it if you're trying to find out something. What's done in the dark will come to light. What's done in the dark will come to light. What's done in the dark will come to light, so that the truth will be revealed and they'll be caught. Whatever someone's doing behind your back, they're going to get caught, because they've left these two swords there. They think they're sneaky, but you're very intuitive and you have your feelings, you have your senses. And it's keeping you up at night, because you may not have evidence, but you just have this feeling, and it's not necessarily insecurity. It's like, it's very intuitive. It feels guided, you know, because I'm not going to lie, I'm getting more of a message of you guys needing to leave a situation. Okay. Overall, you could be having a lot of stress. Okay. And maybe sexual, you know, stuff kind of like calm shit down. Okay. With the Magician and the Ten of Pentacles, I'm getting, you have the capacity to win it all. Okay, you guys have the capacity to have the perfect love life, the perfect work life, the perfect everything, the house, the home, the picket fence. You guys are manifesting this. But what I'm getting here is you won't get any of this beautiful blessings in life. I saw 12 as I saw that, until you get rid of people who are no longer serving you, people who are not meant to be in your life. Okay, I feel like you're up at night because intuitively you know you need to leave a certain job or leave a certain relationship and start new and just build on your own. And maybe it's like, it could be a hard thing to do, you know, it could be very difficult for some of you. So but what's holding you back are these dark energies. There's somebody in your life who's very, like, they're giving you very dark energy, and they're holding you back from all this greatness and all this success. You could have the money, you could have the house, you could have the love life, the children, the everything, but they're preventing you from that. So it's like you're being called to leave people who are low vibrational. With this Justice card and the Two of Wands, the choice is yours. This is all about karma. And karma, as I always say, is not a punishment. It's just learning. It's just lessons. Your karma could be bad if you stick with people who also carry very negative energy. If you stay with them, then you'll be a recipient of their bad energy. Things will be blocked for you. Abundance of will not be flowing for you. But then if you decide to make a decision that may be hard for you, to leave certain places and people, you're going to pay off in the long run. You're going to get that good rewards from that good karma. You're going to learn that, you know what, sometimes in life, things are worth taking the risk for. Sometimes you've got to let things go to have something better. And that's going to be your good karma, because we do have Justice. Okay, so the choice is in your hands. Do you want to have good karma? Do you want to have bad karma? Do you want to suffer, or do you want to, you know, would you rather sacrifice something temporary to have something long and good, or would you rather sacrifice something long and good to have something only temporary? That's the question, basically. So what does Aries need to know? What does Aries need to know? We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Temperance, and then Nine of Wands. We also have the High Priestess. I'm hearing, I don't want to know if you're playing me, keep it on the low, 'cause my heart can't take it anymore. I'm not even a millennial, I'm a Gen Z, okay? I'm 25, but I'm born in 1998. But when I sang that song, I was thinking of the original one, the original song of it. Okay, so I feel like some of you know that someone could be doing something behind your back, and it's like some of you want to be in denial, like you don't want to know, but it's like spirit is forcing you to know so that you can move forward and gain something better instead. We have the Five of Swords and we have the King of Pentacles. You are meant to be with your equal. We have the King and the Queen. You are meant to be with your equal. We have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Okay, this is what you need to know, Aries. It's that the King and the Queen. You're destined to marry the love of your life. You're destined to be with your equal. You're destined to be... But I feel like a part of you may feel like you may have to stay in a situation. Maybe you're not even feeling the person anymore, but it's just out of like comfort. You're used to it. Or maybe like, you know, you don't want to hurt the other person by just leaving, whatever. But you're being called to up your standards and have better for yourself because the universe wants to bless you. But it's like, whether you would take that on is another thing, but it's the opportunity is there. We do have Temperance and the Five of Swords, so it's kind of like you could be having mental conflict and all you want is peace, you know. And I feel like it's a double-edged sword. It's rather like you either hurt somebody by leaving and hurt yourself because it's heartbreaking, or you just stay in a situation and you just become miserable in it, you know. Like, the main message I'm getting here intuitively is do what makes you happy and do what's meant for you in your mental health, because I'm getting big changes are needed. Like you're destined to be with the one, someone who's on your level, but who you're with now may not be on your level. And it's like no matter what you do, someone's going to get hurt. But you need to think, you need to be selfish in this situation. And, you know, I'm not trying to promote selfishness overall, but there's a need to protect your own peace and clear your own thoughts. And sometimes people don't think well when they're in a relationship. They need someone from the outside who has no feelings for that person to get it through their head, you know. So this is one of those scenarios. Your intuition is nagging at you. Okay, High Priestess and the Nine of Swords. Secrets will be revealed. Someone's trying to hide them. But you have your guard up because you know something. You're very intuitive. You need to follow your intuition even more. My ears are ringing as I'm saying this, so I feel like that's a message within itself. You are destined to have greatness, but it requires walking away from a place or people or both. Okay? Let's get your advice. What advice do we have for Aries? What advice do we have for Aries? Okay, we have clean up your mess. We have just sing. And we have give yourself the best. Like clean up your mess is 37, which rounds to 10, which rounds to 1, which is new beginnings. You've learned a lot from your connections. You know, 7 is a number of learning, 3 is a number of collaborations, creations. You've learned a lot from them, but it's time to leave something. It's time to clean house, get rid of what no longer serves you so that you can have better. Just sing for stability. It's like keep going, like get back up. You're going to be able to speak your mind, speak your truth, and live in your truth and tell your story. But you're going to have to walk away from people who are not really meant to, you're not meant to take these people with you on your journey to success. Okay, we have give yourself the best. 5 is change. 8 is abundance. There's going to be changes in your abundance. Okay, but 5 plus 8 overall equals, I think, 13, if I'm not mistaken. My quick maths, 13, which rounds to 4, stability. You're going to be successful in everything you do, whether it's finances, if you've been worried about it, and love life. But you have to set yourself the highest standard, and sometimes that requires walking away from what is not meant for you. We have decorate, 50. 5 is a number of change. So you're going to go through a glow up. Once you get rid of people who no longer resonate with you, watch how much you glow. Watch how much you look good, feel good, smell good. Okay, any advice we have for Aries? Yeah, you need to get rid of people. Okay, these people are holding you back. I don't care how much you love them. Like, some people are just not worth the stress. Some people are just really not worth the stress. And you're being guided to do that. We're under the new moon in Virgo. Okay, let me just take this then. Called. New moon in Virgo is all about discernment. So you guys are becoming very discerning. Okay, we have called soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Yeah, like you guys may have been praying to God saying, I want better for myself. I want a better love life. I want a better career. I want to be happy. I want to be stable. Well, God is trying to give you that. But it requires you walking away and learning the lessons and turning your back on people who are not meant to come with you. Okay, we have double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. Okay, you guys don't realize that you're very unique. You're one of a kind. You cannot be You could be copied, but you can't be like replaced, if that makes sense. You know, like you are the blueprint. And I feel like if you're just yourself, people would follow your lead, and they will take a liking to who you are authentically. And I feel like keeping other connections or being at a certain place, job, whatever, that's not making you happy is what's going to stop you from moving forward. So don't allow it, okay? We have activated earth, power plays, ley lines, trust where you're being led. It may be very scary to, you know, start a new, start a new journey. You know, when you're so used to comfortability, you're so used to being at a certain place or being with a certain person, it's like it becomes daunting to now take a new risk. But you're being encouraged to take a new risk and just trust God that you're being led to the right place. And I know it's scary because I've been through this myself. Sometimes I've went through homelessness, I've been through a lot of abuse, I've been through all sorts of shit in my life. And I just followed my intuition. So yeah, it got worse before it got better. Like, yeah, at some point I didn't have a place to live, but now I have my own house in a very posh and expensive area, you know. Or there was a time where I didn't even have anything to my name, no money, no nothing. And then now I never have to think about money because I'm so abundant. I have 3 to 4 incomes, you know, but my life wasn't like that before. You know, like it got worse before it got better. You know, I had to go through everything and just trust where I was being led. And that's what happens. I'm not saying act crazy and just leave everything, but just be strategic and just know when it's time to leave and when it's time to stay. Okay, we have you are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. So yeah, you're one of a kind. I'm hearing I'm not a word. I'm not a line. I'm not anything that can ever be defined. Okay, that's by Nicki Minaj and Rihanna, Fly. I came to win, you know. So you guys are destined for success, and this journey is not going to be an easy one. Okay, what advice do you have for Aries? We have this. Ooh, okay, my battery is running out. We have there's something better. Yeah, there is. Some of you guys are settling, but you don't realize that there's something even better. Perfect timing. It's up to you. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have romance. So I feel like you need and deserve something better. I feel like it's pertaining to love, and things will work its way out. Like you may feel like, why do I feel guided to leave at this time? Because it was the perfect time. But it all relies on your decision though. Like the God can choose to bless you, or the universe can choose to bless you. But at the end of the day, if you don't want to take heed of that blessing, no one can force you, you know. But you're going to have something way better. And it may be hard because you may feel like no matter what I do, someone will get hurt. If it's me, it'll be them. Someone's going to get hurt. But, you know, you just got to do what is the right thing, okay, even if it's hard. What love advice do you have for Aries? Okay, we have deception. I feel like someone's going to start crying because this card fell on some water and I don't even know where the water even came from. So someone's going to start crying because we have deception. So someone's going to find out something that's going to really make them cry. Or someone's going to find out something and then walk away, and that person who has been walked away from is going to cry. But it's needed. It's like sometimes you have to get hurt to move forward because you're not moving forward if you're not getting the message. We have playfulness. Okay, so I feel like this is you just being in this energy, like you need to be in touch with your inner child and, you know, just go with the flow. Okay, but don't give up on love completely, but just be very, you know, selective. We have retreat. It's time to disconnect with the world. Okay, so I feel like there's a need to, like, you know, there's a common thing, like when you're building, when you're in your elevation stage in life, it requires a lot of solitude before you pop out, right? And I feel like that's the message that is being said today, you know? We have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life. I feel like you guys are more focused on your dreams, your goals. It doesn't matter if you're a female, you could be reading your masculine energy and there's nothing wrong with that, you know, boss bitch era. Like you're just focused on, you know, where your priorities lie. And sometimes, you know, things happen in our lives to slow us down a bit so that we can focus on what is important. Like with me, I'm a workaholic. I'm always doing something. And sometimes I want to tell myself, dude, like Gemini, it's okay. Slow down, take a breather, take care of your kids, rest up, You know, not everything has to be done at a certain time, and that's okay. I need to remind myself that, but sometimes I have problems doing that. So that's the same energy I'm getting for you. Focus more on your money, your ambition, your goals. I feel like love is going to meet you somewhere there when you're stable. But that's all I'm getting, Aries. Let me know if that resonates, and take care. Bye. Ooh.